Hey everybody, at the suggestion of my good friend Pepper Keenan. Yep, that Pepper Keenan. I'm going to do a quick rundown of all my studio equipment and all this stuff on the walls. Fun fact, me and Pepper Keenan used to skateboard in New Orleans in the punk rock scene in the 1980s. Pepper was a really good skater. So the first thing he asked me was, what is that thing? You know, that is a skyline diffuser, and that takes out reflections off the wall. But the most important thing, I'll tell you, in a room this size, is always bass trapping, right? And over here I got tube traps going on. These things, there's two of those, one in each corner. Huge difference, right? All right, so here's my rack. A lot of people have asked me in DMs what's in the rack, so I'm gonna run it down for you guys. These are my mic pre's. They're ATI. It's an API copy. We used this on the 1,000 horsepower record for Godsmack 2014. Love those things. Also, the Rupert Neve Summon Box 5057 Orbit. I use 2 channels of that for transformers. Also, that's for mix. Coming out again to Warm Audio 2 bus for mix as well. More transformers. And then the final stage for me is Burrow B2 Bomber. Love that thing. Right at the end of my mix chain for tape emulation, basically. Best one I've heard so far. Just my opinion. I know that people have their things with this whole world of tape emulation. And then I got the Orion HD, Antelope, and then of course the bomb right here, man, the Kemper amp profiler, badass. And then my computer's just this little guy up here, M4 Mini Mac. It's incredible, and I am an HD native guy right there for Pro Tools. All right, so this is my MIDI keyboard setup, right? So both of these things are able to control the same thing. It's just 2 different ways I can sit and do all that stuff. That guy has more sounds. It's got its own bank of stuff, the Yamaha. Love that thing. Tons of weird drum sounds and things that could be added on. This just allows me to sit like right in front so I can hear in stereo when I'm doing strings and stuff like that. All right, and these are my speakers, the Barefoot Micromain 45, the MM45. By a mile, the best I've had so far in my life. They sound incredible. And the most important part of my studio, my iPad television, which is glued to the NFL Network or SEC channel for football news and glued on football games during the season, just like all of our TVs in the house. Football makes me happy.